Hi, and welcome back to the Embodiment and Accountability Podcast, episode 10. Yay! I mean, it's already been 10 weeks. I was going to say 10 years. I'm like, no. 10 weeks! Oh my God. So proud of myself. I haven't been wanting to do it every week. Well, I feel like there's at least 2 weeks where I remember not really feeling like I wanted to do it, but then started to do it, and I was like, oh my God, this was so fun. So I'm really proud of myself for showing up even when I didn't feel like it, and not in a way that I'm like pushing myself or doing something that I'm like against what my body needs or wants. It's more like going against what my mind wants. And so I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm proud of myself. Anyway, not listening to that blah, 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 blah. So I feel it goes with the topic this week. I wanted to talk about authenticity, and I'll just chat about what authenticity means to me. So for me, authenticity is showing up with what's in your heart, like with your whole heart. I don't know how to explain really, but yeah, I just feel like when you're sharing from your heart, or when you're doing things and it's coming from your heart, I feel like that's true and authentic. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Anyway. And yeah, for me, that's really important because I used to be the kind of person that was not so insecure, but just enough that it was important for me to look a certain way, to do certain things, and to be like accepted. And not that anyone told me that I needed to do those things to be accepted, because obviously they accepted me, but I had that preconception in my head since very young, actually. When I used to go to elementary school, I think it's called in English. I just wanted to be accepted and to have friends, but like the cool kids or whatever, right? And so, I just basically wanted to be cool, and I didn't feel cool at all. Anyway, and so I was showing up as the version that I thought they would accept, and they didn't really accept that version, so it didn't really work out for me. Anyway, and so that was like more than maybe 30 years ago. More than that, I don't know. But yeah, so I've done quite a lot of work, like internal work on that for sure, and I've come a long way, and like I don't wear makeup anymore. Like, I'm not saying I'm never gonna wear makeup ever again, because let's be honest, it's fun to doll up and because not obviously, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, I don't remember, but I really love like Halloween, and I loved when people wouldn't recognize me. That's when I knew I had nailed my costume. When people would, like, when my friends were like, who's that? And I'd be like, hey! That was just like the best moment. Anyway. And so I like to dress up or whatever, but not in the way that I was doing it in the last, well, not last few years, but the last few years before the last few years. If you understand what I mean, because it's been a lot of many years since I've dolled up, if you will, and yeah. So anyway, all of that to say that I felt like pressure to, like I mentioned, to look a certain way and to do things a certain way, so that I thought I would be maybe happier, right? And that I would be more successful and things like that. And I don't know, but it just made me feel more stressed and like I wasn't doing it the right way, because obviously it wasn't working. Like, or, you know, like what I wanted to achieve wasn't happening. So like all of these effort weren't paying out anyway. And so I feel like when I decided to stop wearing makeup, I mean, I didn't want to talk about makeup, but whatever. It's just a little side tangent, I guess. I don't know. It was because I have like a lot of sebum on my skin, and maybe less now because I'm using like natural products and things like that. But yeah, anyway, so I was wearing makeup just like occasionally, and then it began to be like, oh, when we were having like friends over, or when we were visiting family, because, you know, I just wanted to look good for the pictures and whatnot, and not having people up close and see like my acne and you know, like dark under eyes, whatnot. And then it became like, oh, I think I need to wear makeup to go to work, because, you know, like people see you every day. But then it was like so fucking stressful, because like here my skin would get so oily, and I don't know what it would do to the makeup, but like there would be like blotches, like spots where there would be no makeup at all. Like it would just soaking up in my skin. I have no idea. Anyway, maybe I was not using the right makeup or whatnot, but it just didn't feel good, because then I was like 10 in the morning, or like close to lunch, and I was like, oh my god, like I need to go put more makeup in my face, because there's like red spots, you know, because you would see like the difference with the beige, you know, like foundation color, and my red skin underneath, because I have like discoloration or hyperpigmentation, I don't know. Anyway, and at one point I was just like, fuck that shit, like I can't do this. No, I was not feeling good at all, so I just completely stopped wearing makeup altogether. And I was just like, people can look somewhere else, man. If they don't like my face, go talk to someone else, okay? Like, And so that was a process for sure. And I'm not like saying don't wear makeup because blah, blah, blah. No, I'm just saying that was my way of feeling a little less stress. Because let's be honest, I'm not totally stress free. Okay. Yeah. Still working on that one though, but you know. Anyway, so authenticity. So for me, that meant showing up bareface and like with my real face, like with no mask on, with no like, oh, this is who I'm pretending to be, like all cute and polished, you know. And like this was like the raw, vulnerable me, like, oh shit, my skin, like I'm not hiding anything, right? And yeah, it was a process towards my own authenticity, because like even like filters, I don't even use filters on Instagram for my face. I mean, they're fun, but I don't recognize myself. I'm like, that's not my nose. It's like, I'm like, oh, that's weird. And so, like, I know there's some filters that don't alter your whole shape of face and eyes and nose and whatnot, or lips even. So I don't know, that was just like the start of the end of something, and since then I've been working on discovering my true authentic self. And I mean, I don't think I'm there 100%. Maybe I'll never be, I don't know. And that's totally okay too. And yeah, and I'm like totally not judging anyone doing anything. Like, if you absolutely love like wearing makeup and it makes you feel amazing and like on your game, and like wearing all of these like cute outfits and like shoes and whatnot, I mean, cool, I love that for you. But like for me, that was not, like shoes. I just thought about like high heels. Like I used to have like this whole wall of shoes on the wall. Anyway, it was pretty cool. Like I was obsessed with high heels, but I would never wear them because they were not comfortable. Anytime I would wear them, I would regret it, because we would be like walking from the car parked on some street like further away from like the restaurant or whatnot, and I would have to walk and walk and walk, and I was like, oh my god, I'm dying. Or if I was going out with friends, then like when you're dancing on a dance floor, you have to be on your feet, and so I was like, that's not fun. It hurts. So I just gave them all away recently, actually, but I haven't worn them in maybe 8 years, maybe more, I don't know. But yeah, and like same thing with clothes. I'm like, now I just want to wear comfortable clothes. Obviously I would prefer if they were cute too, like that's like a little bonus. I don't want to feel like I'm in my pajamas like all day and like feeling frumpy. Although like I don't want to feel like I'm judging anyone. That's just like my own way of seeing it and how I feel with this. And then like the thought that came with that is just like, well, buy cuter PJs, right? So then you won't even feel frumpy when you go to bed. Because I have like joggers that has like holes in them, because I've had them for the last 15 years. I'm just like, well, I can still wear them. They're still hiding the minimum, right? I don't know. But anyway, and so I keep going on all of these like tangent, but all of this to say, like, for me, authenticity is just me showing up here with all my heart, and just with something that I'm feeling like I want to share, and that it might bring some joy to someone, or something to think about to someone else. I don't know. Like, I'm just, I feel like I'm really being me, and that's what I really love about this exercise of doing this podcast, because I'm always bringing myself forth or forward. Just being like, that's who I am. I don't know like English perfectly. I don't even know French perfectly. I'm like, anyway. And that's just what it is. That's just who I am for this version of me, at least. And so I also think that I'm evolving every time, and maybe not like every episode, but like in my life often. And sometimes I don't see the changes quickly, because I'm in it, and sometimes I do. And so that's just like another fun thing to look afterward and be like, oh, that's what I thought then. Now I think differently. That's cool, and to just be okay with change, with evolution, with growth, and just be okay too with changing my opinion, because my opinion doesn't mean that it's like the ultimate truth, right? And what I'm thinking today, I might not be thinking in like 3 weeks. So I don't know. I just find that it's fun and amazing to have people in your life that make you question things that aren't like, I don't know. I just like to question things. So like for me, it's like questioning even like my own beliefs on things, and I'm learning new things every day. So that's, I feel, what's authentic to me right now is just bringing myself the way I am, and that's who you get, and that's who I am. And I mean, I don't have to be liked by anyone. I just have to like myself. Oh yeah, I feel like that's like a big thing with authenticity. You have to like the version that you are, because like if you don't, then you're either thinking about like a past version of you, or like a future version that you want to be, or something, or that you're looking at others for like validation, or I don't know. And it's not like I don't ask my friend for their advice or for their opinion or things like that, because I do, because I love them. But it doesn't mean that I'm gonna like change everything just because I get some comment or something, I'm gonna change things if I deeply in my heart feel that, yeah, that sounds more true than what I thought, So if it resonates in my heart, then I'm gonna follow that. And yeah, I feel like that's authenticity to me. Not like staying in my ways and in the way that I think things should be, or like, yeah, and just like staying stuck somewhere. Yeah, just being open, and yeah, open to change, open to evolve, open to love and life, and yeah, all the good things, and all of the other things too that helps me grow and helps me realize things about myself that needs to be looked at and that needs more love, Yeah, because I feel like when there's some parts in me that are like acting up, I often forget that. Let's be honest. But when I get to, digest it afterward, I'm like, oh, I just needed to love on that part of me that felt scared, or that felt overwhelmed, or whatever. And it was just a part of me that wasn't acknowledged and loved enough, I guess. And so, yeah, that's why I love so much somatic work as well, because that's how we move through things, right? Just like by connecting to our body and our truth, basically our authenticity that lives inside of us. Anyway, I feel like I could go on and go on, but I see the sun has now set, so I'll leave you guys with that. And I'm just grateful for everyone that was on the live and for everyone that's watching the replay. So I'm sending you all so much love. Bye. See you next week.